Okay, we're going to look at in this video how to upload an audio file into Brightspace and two different options that we can do. We can just upload it as an MP3 and have it directly in the module, or we can embed it in a content page so that it has more context. But first, we just want to get it into Brightspace so that we can look at how to auto-generate the captions and the transcript and see how it looks. I already have two example files here, but I'm just going to start from scratch and put in a new file. I'm going to go to upload/create and put video or audio. Now when I have this option open, it defaults to just even making a video or audio file, which is great. That could be a good option to make a video or audio file. However, if you choose this option, I highly recommend that you download the file and download the subsequent captioning file along with it and upload it somewhere else, like in OneDrive, and link that to your Brightspace. You may have seen the emails about how some courses are taking up too much space in Brightspace and they will be deleted in order to meet some size quotas that we have from TBR. A lot of those files are video note and audio note files within Brightspace, so that's why they're a big problem. So I'm not going to create audio in here. I'm going to go over here to upload and upload an MP3 of a podcast. So I'm going to go to browse and here it is. It's on the media podcast.mp3. Open. It's going to take a little bit to upload. It's being processed. I'm going to call this on the media online learning saved my life, which is what that podcast was about. So I see it has done something here. I'm going to go to say, well, actually, no. Let's just go ahead and let's look at how to deal with the captions. I'm going to go here to advanced editing. And as you can see, now it has this little option here for closed captions. So we don't have any captions or a transcript for this. It's going to use what it auto-generates for captions as the transcript. So I'm going to go ahead and go to auto-generate. Of course, that's going to take a little bit. So while that's going, I'm going to pause. Okay, it has finished making the captions. We can see what it's made by clicking on the closed caption here. There is a thing of this does have multiple speakers. That is something that when we edit, we're going to have to deal with. But let's just go ahead and take a look at how that looks. It could also be maybe you want to make a transcript. It should probably, because it's a closed caption file, a closed caption for uploading, it needs to be a .vtt file. Let's see what kind of file it wants. Yeah, either a .srt or .btt file. You could edit it there and instead of editing it here. But let's see how it looks. As you can see, when I click on it, it shows how it looks in this window. It kind of looks like a video captioning. Actually, let's just see how it looks when we're finished. So maybe let's see something we could change. Actually, these captions are pretty good. Maybe this, I think his name is Micah. So we'll put an H there. We could put, because it looks like he's saying what someone else said. You were like, Micah, what What's up, man? Hit me up. Sometime, let's see. Quotation. So yeah, we can edit in here. I'm gonna go back up to here and finish, as if I'm finished with my edits. Finish here. Of course, it may take more time, especially if you have more edits. I'm going to close out of this and let's see how it looks. I'm going to go to save here. And now it's going to pop up how it looks and how the student will see it. So it's kind of like they do see this podcast, sort of like a video. Let me press play.
This is On the Media. I'm Brooke Gladstone. So, in the coming months, students will continue a giant educational experiment.
All right, so it does have captions here. I can go here and either turn on those captions or turn them off. If I wanted to, I could take a look at the transcript. And the transcript will actually go and highlight what is being said at the moment.
Where once there were boisterous classroom discussions and group projects, there will now be awkward Zoom calls and online quizzes.
So that's pretty good. Also, the transcript can be downloaded. Oh, it can be downloaded as a captioning file. So you have a lot of options to generate the transcript, download the transcript, and then either leave it as is, because it is kind of good here. I think I would edit depending on who the speaker is. We need to add in if there's any sound effects and things like that. Another thing is the podcast itself may already have a transcript, and you could just upload it into here. Or we'll talk about different ways to add in transcripts from other places. So I think this is good. If we wanted to do some more editing, we just download it here and upload it once again. Maybe one more thing that I noticed is this podcast is really long. When I went to the advanced editing here, it did give an option for adding chapters, so that's pretty cool. Maybe for a longer audio you could have chapters to split it up so that it's kind of easier to consume that way. Now, okay, this is how it looks if I just put an MP3 in a module. What if I just wanted to put this inside a content page? So I'm going to go back to my module. I'm going to create file. And let's say how online learning affected students during COVID. And let's say I have some text. We'll just have this filler for now. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to, add some links, add some information, and then have something like listen to the following I can't type very well. Podcast from On the Media of one student's perspective on the topic. And then, of course, I don't like this font. I'm going to change it to the recommended and the default, even though it's not really the default. And so I want to put that same file here. I'm going to go here to insert stuff. And I'm going to media library because I've already uploaded it. And what was it called on the media? So yes, there we go. So it found my file I uploaded. I'm going to click on it, click next. And there it is. We already generated those captions, so it should be good to go to insert here. And then yeah, let's say we still have all this text. Keep going as if it's just a normal content page. I'm going to save and close. And there you go. It still has the captions.
This is On the Media. I'm Brooke Gladstone. So in the...
And then I can view the transcript. They can download the transcript if they want. So that makes it really good for everybody. You have your engagement for students who want to listen to things, but then for students like me who would rather just read it, maybe I would like to read it and listen to it at the same time. But this helps make it more accessible and also more inclusive and engaging.